Okay. Wow. So how do you even start one of these things, huh? All right. Well, first video. Welcome everyone who's watching. Oh, geez. Okay. So first things first. Please excuse any upcoming cringe that you might encounter. That kind of comes with the territory when you're making your first video. You don't exactly know how to do these things yet. It's kind of a process, as we all know. Anyway, so oh, another thing. Please excuse the shitty mic quality. It's not exactly. I'm not really in an ideal environment. Um, I also don't have a good mic. My setup is also at the corner of my room, so everything is echoing back. Aside from that, if it doesn't bother you so much, I would like to introduce this series. One series out of the many others that I have planned. What is this series exactly? Well, as you might notice, I already have a ton of gear here. And, well, this is a world that as you can see, the days played over there. 1,334. Yeah, this isn't a new world. So a little bit of backstory here. So I have been wanting to make a series for a while now, and I have started. Now, the issue is that I am too invested in this world. This is a realm that my friend and I started on. So as I was recording my Forever World series on Java. I am primarily a Java player. This is Bedrock, as you can tell. So as I was recording that series on Java, my buddy and I were like, oh, how cool would it be to, like, make a realm, just you and I, like, just, you know, build stuff over time. We don't have to, like, you know, play together at the same time. We could just log in and see what everyone else has done, you know, while someone else is gone, etc., etc. And yeah, so we did that, and, well, this world kind of blossomed into something bigger than we thought it would be. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't really invest in another world. I'm too invested in this one. So why don't I just make a series out of this one and try to execute all of the projects that I wanted to have for my single-player world onto this world. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. So, I'm going to be recording things in this world. I'm going to be recording myself doing interesting projects. I won't be recording everything, just interesting projects. But for today, I would like to be giving you a tour of what I have done so far in this world. Yes, I am skipping the whole, like, first few days of Minecraft, you know, starting with a wooden pickaxe, getting better tools, mining, etc. Yeah, no, we're going to be skipping all that, as you can see. We're getting straight into the meat of the whole ordeal. But yeah, so if you stick around, I'll let you know what this joke says. Or what the answer is, I mean. What did the iceberg say to the polar bear? Now the answer is ahead, but I will reveal the answer at the end of this video if you stick around. Anyway, so what do we got so far? What is this place? Good question. Good question. A question that no one asked. This is the entrance to my house. You can already see a few buildings there. Yeah, so this is an entrance to my house over there. And as you can see, I have this enclosed brown panda, very rare. I am planning on building this poor guy a proper enclosure. It's kind of been stuck here for like a good chunk of time. You'll get a proper house, buddy, I promise. But yeah, this is my house. I'll get to all of that later. So this fence around here, this is relatively new. I have added this maybe like 2 days ago, a day ago, can't remember. But yeah, so this is a path that I have built to my house, And there's a reason why I built my house on top of this hill over here. And I gotta be careful where I walk because you might see the answer to the joke, which is over there. I don't think you can really read that. It's super pixelated. So I'm just gonna walk backwards and make sure that nobody can read it. You can still admire the very beautiful path here, I think. Just gonna look away. There you go. Anyway, so this is my house. This is another building that I have next to my house. I'll show you what that is later. So this is my mailbox. Now, what's really cool in this realm is that I have decided to give everybody mailboxes. There are 2 of my friends here on this realm. And this is pretty much how we give each other items while we're offline. And we also leave notes. For example, this we use this book and quill. We write messages in there, and then if it's a new message that we left in there, we'll put it on the new letters unread, and when we read it, we'll put it here on the red. And when we put an item inside, say this ender pearl, it lights up, and there is a daylight sensor behind this. Oh shoot. You did not see that happen. There is a daylight sensor in there that kind of indicates, or rather, it activates a sound, kind of like what you just heard there. So the daylight sensor will remind you that there is mail throughout the day. So when it's raining, when it's nighttime, when it's daytime, it will remind you that you have mail. And it will keep notifying you until you take your mail out. Like so, and you have a light indicator to show you that you have mail. But yeah, that's a neat little feature. Everybody has one in their house, and it's very, very useful. Now this path, it's this path that leads to this building over here. It's pretty much the same as with the path that I just walked here. It's just a different route to get over there, because I have a horse stable over there. This path is meant to be more catered to like the size of the horse. It's kind of hard to bring a horse through this path, so I made a dedicated path that's like wide enough and big enough to be used properly with a horse, and it leads directly to the stables. So yeah, convenience. But anyway, house itself. Now you will notice something. There are unvanilla items in this game. As you see, there are benches here. And also, you may have noticed the relaxing ambience. Yes, very, very relaxing. Yes, we have some add-ons on this world. We used to not have add-ons, but with the release of the Spring to Life update, they added the ability to add add-ons to your world without disabling achievements. Now, my buddy and I, we feel like it's very important to earn achievements because completionist reasons. Yeah. And we don't want to disable achievements. But, you know, we can add add-ons now with achievements. And the thing is, for those of you who might be bothered that, you know, it's very unvanilla-like and it might turn you away, we're only adding add-ons that are more or less vanilla-friendly. They don't change the core gameplay. Like, we're not adding crazy stuff like freaking plasma guns or whatever. It's just little simple vanity things and some quality of life things. Like the soundscapes add-on, like, come on, is this gonna bother anybody? This is adding to the experience. Furniture, I mean, yeah, we could use like slabs and stairs, but come on, what harm is this doing? But anyway, this is the front or back of my house. This is like the main entrance. As you can see, there is a bridge to go to that place. I will get to that later. But yeah, this is the entrance of my house. I think it's very cozy. We have my kitchen over here, tables and chairs. This is where I do my brewing. Cauldron. This is my my cupboard cabinets. I keep all my food here. Yeah. Living room over here. And these chests. So all that you're seeing right here, it's relatively new. I've decided to kind of work on the interior of my house a little bit. My storage used to be on the upper floor. I'll get to that soon. It used to be on the upper floor. I just kind of had everything just there. But that wasn't like the permanent place that I was trying to keep my storage. I have more plans for that. So I temporarily moved everything to one of my porches here. So as you can see, there's a bunch of chests here. This is temporary. I have plans. But anyway, aside from that, and yeah, another add-on. Inventory sorter. Who wants to manually sort their inventory all the time? I mean, come on. Who wants to do that? That's not fun. There are a few other add-ons that I've decided to install. Again, they're not that big of a deal. There is like this camping one, and some of the things here are a little overpowered, but I feel like we've gotten to a point in the game that we've kind of earned our place here to have these kind of things, like this walking stick. It gives you like permanent jump boost and speed too. I mean, like, yeah, this is overpowered in the early game, but we're not in the early game anymore. This ice pick, it lets you climb blocks, kind of like a spider almost. Basically, the way it does that is it spawns like invisible blocks underneath you when you're climbing blocks. It's a really good building tool. Very, very good building tool. It's kind of like lets you scaffold upwards without using scaffolding. Anyway, I digress. Upper floor. This is my living room, by the way, if you couldn't tell. But upper floor. I have like this study. So here I'll keep my lectern, and I keep coordinates here. This is new. I'm gonna fill it up with coordinates later. But yeah, I have my desk here. I'll pretend to do work here. And then I have just a couch here, like a little lounge, my ender chest. I do need that to access things. And then this is some sort of like hall. There's nothing really going on in here. Just my bedroom. Could use some sleep. Why not? But yeah, this is all relatively new. I wanted to at least more or less finish the interior of my house before I started recording. But yeah, yeah, there's nothing really much to see in my house. It's quite small. I didn't want to do anything too big. Not that I could anyway. I just had this tiny hill to work with, which is fine. You know, it's fine. I have other plans. Now, as for that building here, this is the fun building, as I like to call it, or in other words, the party hut. Now in here, we have these party animals. Full fun included. This is where I collect my music discs. You can see this is what I have so far. Work in progress, there's still a lot to collect. It's kind of tough because it's a little bit hard to find. Also, when the start of the free period, it's kind of messes up the same stuff. Anyway, yeah, work in progress. This is the party hut. Got a little bit of a DJ cat going on over here. I can just play music discs here. Pretty nice. And over here is where I keep my horses. Now why do I keep horses in this late game? Well, I mean, we only keep horses with like... So yeah, this is the little horse path. It's pretty much the same kind of path as we took earlier. It's just a little bigger and more accessible to horses. And what is this horse doing here? I did not invite you here. You're free to stay. For now. Anyway, so town. What have we done so far in these 1,000+ days that we've been here? Well, let me tell you the origin. So, that giant castle, that is my buddy's castle. This is the first, well, not, well, the second building that was built here. So he built this castle, and we had an idea to kind of populate this entire valley place with buildings to like make it into a town. And the reason why my house is up there is because I didn't want to intrude. Yeah, I didn't want to like insert myself inside the town. I didn't want to like be in the way. So I built my house up there, kind of just out of the way. Yeah. It's not that complicated to understand. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. First official building, public building that we've worked on since the beginning of this realm is probably this library. Now, we wanted to progress rather quickly on this realm. We wanted to get straight into the projects, and what better way to do that than get really, really good tools? You know, we're gonna need efficiency 5 tools, we're gonna need silk touch tools, etc., etc. So what better way than to have librarians give us the enchantments that we need on command? So that's why we built this library. It houses librarians that give us very important enchantments that are needed to work on very important projects. So this library, not entirely my design. I did go on Google Images and kind of mostly ripped off a design. I did add my own twist to it, but it's not completely original. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not taking full credit for it. But yeah, this is the library. These cherry blossoms, they're not going to be there as a permanent thing. They're kind of placeholders. I do want some nice looking trees to complement the library. It's just that these cherry blossoms, I don't know, they're a little too big. I feel like they can size down a little bit. I don't know. I will need to figure them out eventually. But anyway, library. It has various things in here. Now the library, kind of looks big from here actually. I was gonna say, it looks kind of small from the outside, but it's feels a lot bigger on the inside. Yeah, there's plenty in here. So let's go inside. Yeah, Aetheris Library. Yes, this is the name of our world/town, Aetheris. Very nice. I can thank ChatGPT for that one. Anyway, yeah, so walking in immediately, we're greeted by the cartographer shop over here. And then to the right is the librarians. So these librarians, like I was saying earlier, they give us the enchantments that we need on demand. So this one gives us mending. Or actually, we can just check the menu. Yeah, so this one gives us mending. This one gives us unbreaking and silk touch. Really, really lucked out with that one. And then this one gives us efficiency 5. They're all maxed out. Really good. Really, really nice. Yeah, so these little bookshelves here. These are like the community books, enchanted books that we buy from these villagers. Just to make it easier on everybody, we kind of like buy out all the stock and fill up these chiseled bookshelves with the books that we need, like mending. This is all mending right here. If one of us sees it empty, one of us has to buy all the books and refill it. Kind of how we do things around here. Same thing with this one. This is the mending villager, so we put mending here. Unbreaking villager, so we put all the unbreaking books here. Silk touch. We don't really put it here. It's just silk touch is kind of like, you know, situational. So we don't really need a lot of those. We do need unbreaking and everything though. So yeah, there's that. Efficiency. Yeah, all the efficiency 5 books here. Very nice. But yeah, that's the librarians. And up here, it's the, oh, hello cat, cartographer shop. So this is where we go to get all of our maps. Hello, Samuel Tinklebottom. Yes, he was born with that name. Yeah, so we got our Ocean Explorer maps, Woodland Explorer maps, and Trail Explorer maps. And we're here before they changed the cartographer trades. From what I remember, they switched the trades so that the Woodland Explorer map is on the master level trade. I'm glad that's not us right now, because that would suck. Yeah, because this guy, he's not leveled up all the way. Him, however, he is. But yeah, that's the cartographer shop. I feel like it's a work in progress. I think there could be more here. I just don't know what. Now going downstairs, as we can see here, the Wizardry Station and the Cleric Cafe. Now this right here is the Wizardry Station. So what do we do in the... That is so hard to say. Wizardry Station. Yes. And then the Cleric Cafe is down there. But we'll go there later. So here we got brewing over here. And then we have enchanting over here. Now here, this is the public brewing area. We even have a brewing guide that I whipped up. There are several typos in here and some things that I should have changed before I signed it, but it's too late now. It still works, you know, you still got your recipes and all of that stuff. Very useful if someone needs to remember how to brew a potion. So yeah, this is our enchanting station. We got our lapis lazuli stock here. Still need to fill it up here. Everybody can come down here, take as many lapis as they need, and go ahead and enchant. So that copper bulb is inverted. That should be off and should be on when the bookshelves come up. But yeah, this allows for low level and high level enchanting. I need to fix that bulb eventually. I don't know why it's out of sync. Weird. Anyway, so moving on. That's the Wizardry Station. That's where you do all of your potion brewing and enchanting. Very nice. Cleric Cafe. Now, I really like this one. I think this one's really nice. We have a lodestone here to kind of allow everybody to find their way home. It's temporary. I am planning to put this lodestone somewhere else. But yeah, Cleric Cafe. Look at that. Very nice. So we got our tables here. Again, furniture add-on. Please don't be too bothered by that. Yeah, these guys sell us our ender pearls, our bottles of enchanting. We can sell rotten flesh, make some good money off of that. We have renewable glowstone, and renewable lapis lazuli. Very nice. Very nice. Something just activated the enchanting station. It's probably that cat. And over here we have our jukebox. So, any music discs that are collected publicly will go here, and anybody can play any of these musics. I will not, because I'm afraid that Warner Bros. Is going to copyright strike me. Not that it matters, I'm not even monetized. This is still a relatively new channel. Not that I could be monetized anyway. But yeah, this is the cafe. And, yeah, very nice addition. Library ahead. Yes, thank you. Hello, cat. Wonder if it'll stay here. Moving on to the next building. I think this is one of the most recent buildings that we worked on, which is the Blacksmith. So this is where we trade with all of the blacksmith type villagers. So here we have the smithing forge. Very nice. Plenty of decorations here. Very nice. Björn's blacksmith. Very Swedish, I think. Yes. So here we have Björn's office. So he's the one who owns the blacksmith. Here we have some decorative armor stands. I believe he is, yep, master level. So we can trade. We have all trades unlocked. And, yeah, I don't know if this is a work in progress. I feel like there could be more here. Feels a little too empty and wide open, but if I get any ideas later, I will definitely add them. This is completely unintentional, by the way. The fact that this wall looks like a giant furnace. Very unintentional, but very cool. I like it. I like it. And yeah, so the shops. Most of them are up ahead. So we have all of the blacksmith types, and we also have the mason, the stonemasons here. These guys are total schmucks, man. They are like a bunch of bozos. Like, how are you going to accept 14 stone for an emerald? I can literally just scrape up a freaking cave and sell it to you. I mean, again, that is kind of your profession, but still, man, that is ridiculously cheap. Like, I am basically stealing money off of you guys, and you guys don't seem to care. Fine by me. So yeah, that's Mason's masonry. That's Mason right there. I'll give everyone else the name later. And then we have the blacksmiths here. There is missing armor on these as decoration. I'll get to that later. But yeah, so we have our toolsmiths here. And then we have our weaponsmiths here. Morgan. Yeah, very Swedish names. Anyway, yeah, so maxed out. These are our weaponsmiths, and these are our armorsmiths. Yes, I believe they're all maxed out. So, yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. You know, not much else to see. Oh yes, actually, there is something else. So as you can see, there are two entrances slash exits. This place leads you to the Fletchers. So, yeah, if you need anything that's bow and arrow related, you come to these guys, and they'll give you what you need. Now, the reason why they're outside is because there's actually plans to extend the blacksmith. I haven't worked on it yet, as you can see, but over here, there's supposed to be like this training area. So there's going to be like hay bale dummies and like a shooting range to test your archery skills. I just haven't gotten to that yet. I feel like that's a whole different project of its own. On top of the blacksmith, I just wanted to finish the blacksmith so that we have access to all of the villagers. But yeah, this will be a project for later. Now that is another one of my buddy's house. I don't think there's a need to explore that. That's still a work in progress for them. Maybe if they're okay with it, we can explore it later. But as for now, work in progress, and they're just doing their own thing for now. Now, let's see what else we got here. My buddy's castle, yes. It's a huge thing of stone brick. Now, my buddy did say that it's still a work in progress. There's still lots to be done. We are cooking up ideas on what we can do for this thing. This thing has, and I've told them so many times, this thing has so much potential, and I can't wait for us to help them reach the full potential of this castle. It's gonna look incredible. It already looks kind of incredible from here. It's like huge, intimidating. Imagine this thing in real life. Fun stuff. I'm gonna take a quick peek inside here, just to show what he's been working on. He does have his mailbox over there. Looks like he finally cleared it out. Yeah, this thing was on for quite a while. I accidentally spammed his mailbox with rabbit stew. I was trading with some of the villagers over there, and I decided to give him some of that to kind of let him know, like, hey, one of these buildings are open. I forgot which one. But yeah, so inside of this castle, he has like this kind of like a meeting room almost. Not sure exactly what he called it, but he does have this really cool map over here. You can see almost everything, I think. It does need a little bit of updating. There is a project that we worked on here. Is it going to show up? Yep. Just gotta fill it up a little bit. And I just did him a favor. There you go. You know, I think that's very pleasant that the Soundscapes add-on put that as a feature, that the rooster in the morning. Very nice, very pleasant. But yeah, I'll get to that building later. It's the really tall one outside. But yeah, that's what he has so far. I think it looks really nice. Good job for him. Yeah, so that building I pointed at the map a bit ago, it's that huge black thing. Huge work in progress. I will explain what that is later on. So let's see, what else have we got here? So this giant wall We did want to add like an upper area to the town. And we have this fountain over here. I think it looks nice. It could use some work. Now there is one thing that's bothering me about this wall. Originally we weren't gonna do a wall like this. It was just gonna be like a hill with like grass and dirt, but I thought, okay, you know what? A wall might look cool. You know, it might really give it that developed town kind of aesthetic. And it's exactly what it does. I do like it. The issue is that I didn't really plan this through carefully, because I noticed one thing and it's really, really bothering me. It's the fact that this is so random. And there's a fountain there now, and now there's a path here that I feel the need to make this symmetrical. So you got the stairs over there, and then the stairs on a different level. It's like it's not matching up, and it's just bothering me. So I'm gonna have to tear that all down and rebuild it to look symmetrical, so that it can complement the fountain. That little thing over there, I'll show you what that is in a sec. But yeah, I'm gonna need to fix this. It's gonna take a while, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. So this area, I don't know, it's gonna be like some little plaza, chill area, leisure. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so this building over there, that has no utility like the other buildings do. It's just kind of a fun thing that my buddy cooked up. I'll get into what this is later. If anyone likes to exploit the game, they might know exactly what this is, but for those who don't, I'll get into that later. Yeah, this is just a little ramen shop that my buddy cooked up. This is his first project, like fun project, and I gotta say, this looks incredible. I think he might have gotten inspiration off of some things, I'm not sure what. And you know, if it wasn't like fully original, I think that's totally fine. And the reason for that is because he's expressed his interest in learning how to like properly build. Like, for example, that house over there, the one that I built over there, not originally, like, it's not fully original. I did get some inspiration from Google Images, but I did put my own twist to it. That blacksmith, that is actually fully original. That is a fully original design. And yeah, just, yeah, you just kind of learn to build over time. And with him building things like that, he's going to pick up some techniques here and there. And I highly encourage that, because eventually he'll be able to build things just completely, you know, out of his head. Yeah. So yeah, Ramen Shop. Very cozy, very nice. And you know what? I'm going to pull up a picture that I took. I wanted to look at this realm with an RTX pack on, and I gotta say, this ramen shop looks incredible with RTX on. I just, yeah, it's like the only place that looks incredible with the shaders on. Kind of a shame, because I wanted everything else to look good, but it is what it is. I believe this is the behind the counter. Yep. Yeah, very cool. I didn't even notice that there was covers up here and fish and stuff. That's really neat, actually. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. And yeah, so this thing. What in the world is this thing? Well, it is kind of an armadillo torture machine. And the only one who benefits off of this is us. So if you ever wanted to like completely exploit the game, it's very easy. Just gotta get your just gotta whip up some potions here, And, you know what? I might as well, like, almost fill up the dispenser that's, by that building. Now, if you don't know what this is, I will leave it a surprise for now. Because it's quite shocking, honestly. Let's just say it has to do with infestation potions. But yeah, I'll add these infestation potions here. And the thing is that you gotta set it up every time before you want to use it. So I'll set up the trapdoor there. I will apply these tridents like so. I'll open the trapdoor so that the tridents can fall. And then I will turn on the machine. Now you can hear the tridents going. And again, if you haven't figured it out yet, here's the answer. It spawns silverfish. We get a ludicrous amount of experience. Yeah, so we never have to worry about experience again, or our tools breaking. Yeah, experience is kind of, it's kind of meaningless to us right now. And I hope it stays that way, because it makes the game a whole lot easier. And you know what? We've earned this. We really have, because those tridents, they were not easy to get, man. I'll tell you that right now. They were not easy to get. But yeah, I can just easily fix all of my tools, like so. I'll even fix some of my armor, why not? I'll fix, just like that. Is there any other things that I need to fix while I'm at it? Yes, I do need to fix my hose. And my shears. Snip, snip. And just like that, all of my equipment is repaired. And this thing goes on for 3 minutes. Oh, looks like my buddy joined. He's probably gonna work on that building. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That building is something else, man. I'm gonna say that building has caused us a lot of grief. But it's gonna be worth it when it's done. Let's just say that this is going to be a primary landmark. I should probably tell him that I'm recording. Just a... Jeez, I can't type. Just a heads... Oh my god, I can't type. Just a heads up. I'm currently recording. You can say hi. Anyway, so that is... Oh, it says, well, hello. Don't mind me, just working on some mystery notes. Yeah, so he's cooking up an adventure for me. I have no idea what to expect. All he's been telling me is that he's been working on some adventure, and he's going to leave a note in my mailbox once he's done. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on this area, except for that I'm going to save that for last. So this place, I believe, is officially the first thing that's ever been built on this realm. Not by me, but by my buddy. This is his realm, I should probably mention that. This is his old storage room. What's in here? I don't know. Just some prisoner armadillos. I'll just ignore that. This is his old cobblestone generator that auto smelts cobblestone. And he was using... What the heck? Interesting. It appears that my Wi-Fi has collapsed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thanks a lot, Xfinity. Oh boy. Well, guess who had an outage at a time like this? What a freaking coincidence. So I had to use my my freaking mobile hotspot because my internet provider decided to go on an outage while I'm recording. What a time. What a time. Anyways, where was I? Right, anyway, let's go ahead and explore these two other lovely buildings over here. So here we have our entirely separate area from the rest of the town. It is still part of the town, but it's entirely separate. This is the agriculture center. Now this is where we're gonna have all of our farm stuff, all of our animal related stuff. Yeah, just agriculture related stuff. So, let's go ahead and explore the farmer's market, shall we? This is still, again, a work in progress. I feel like a lot of buildings are a work in progress. There's going to be a lot of stuff out here. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. But in here, there's not really much to see, honestly. A lot of missing decoration. Yeah, we got a lot of farmers here. These guys, I believe they sell a bunch of carrots. Potatoes. All of these guys sell potatoes. And these sell wheat and beetroots. Or they buy them, rather. I mean, you can sell them that. Yeah. And then these guys over here, they buy carrots. So carrots, potatoes, and then other things. Now, why do the carrots and potatoes have their own thing? Because you can actually get a lot of those and sell larger quantities of those, because you can actually fortune them. You cannot, however, fortune wheat or beetroots. So why even bother? You're not going to get a lot of those. So I feel like it's less likely to run out of stock. But yeah, there's that. Not really much to see here. This, on the other hand, now, I wanted to say this is a barn, but it's definitely not a barn. It is 100% a slaughterhouse. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Yeah, yeah, no, we don't keep animals here, to collect stuff from them. That'll be separate. This is purely to obtain the meats contained within the animal. But here we have our butchers. So there's a reason why this is called Dirt Man. Since like the beginning of this realm, he was a very valuable asset, and well, we had no other option but to keep him in a dirt house or shack. So he's henceforth known as Dirt Man. And this is Dirt Man's long-lost brother. He came in very late. But yeah, so they sell different kinds of meats. Oh, one pork chop per emerald? Dude, before it was like 8. Yeah, I'm taking that steal. Where's my investments? Yeah, I have a whole shulker box full of investments. Stuff that I'm going to sell later. Kind of like now. Yeah. 16 emeralds. That is what I'm talking about. What about you, Dirt Man? 2? No. Okay, no. I can get a better deal later. There we go. There we go. And fantastic. So these guys all sell different kinds of meats initially. So like raw rabbit, raw pork chop, and then raw chicken. Oh. I've never actually seen that open, like in action. That's actually really cool. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, we got Steven, we got not Steven, then we got that guy, then we got that other guy, then we got our leather workers over here, we have Knock Knock, and we have Who's There, and then we have Joe, and then we have Joe, and Joe Who, and then we got Joe Mama, and Not Funny Bro. Yeah, we meet the crew. And then back here, this is where all of the nasty stuff happens. So we got every type of farm animal. So we got the cows, we got the sheep, We got the chickens, we got the pigs, we got the rabbits. The horses we don't kill. This is temporary. These are just horses with good breeding potential. We don't kill these. Yeah. And honestly, I think that sums it up. It's not really a lot now that I think about it. I mean, it's a lot, but not a lot. Yeah. So that building over there, that really tall one, so what is that, you may have been wondering? That is, my buddy's project. He's trying to make like a space needle kind of a thing. It's just a really tall building. Oh, there he is over there. And the reason why this has caused us a lot of grief is because he wanted to add like this feature where it has an elevator at the bottom and it sends you all the way back up, or it sends you up and it can take you down. Now the reason why it's been given this grief is because we've been trying to have this like summon elevator or call elevator feature, where it's like if the elevator, say the elevator's up there and you're down there, how in the world are you supposed to access the elevator? Well, we have this summon feature where if you press the button, it'll activate the one on the top and then send the elevator down your way. And then same thing with the top. Let's say that someone is down here and you're just chilling at the top, and someone brings the elevator down there and say they change their mind, they don't want to go, and they just walk away. Now you're stranded up there. Now, that's what the summon feature's for. You press the button up there, it activates the elevator from down there, and it sends it up your way. That feature is a lot more complicated than I ever anticipated it to be. A lot of complications have arrived. The elevator breaks down a lot of the time. We have to rebuild the elevator a lot of the time. But we are so close to figuring it out, man. It's going to be so cool. It's actually quite satisfying to use. Now, what adds onto the complexity is that we also have this other feature that opens up a piston door. Now, it's a little bit elaborate, but it's going to be so worth it. So, okay, so full features. So let's say that the elevator is not accessible from the lower floor. Those doors right here that you can see, these piston doors, they are going to be closed if the elevator is inaccessible, which prevents you from falling down into the hole that's down there, the hole that the elevator resides in. And it only opens up when the elevator is accessible or it lands there. But yeah, as soon as the elevator leaves, this applies to the top as well, as soon as the elevator leaves or is inaccessible, the doors close. But once it arrives or is accessible, it opens. And it even has like this little chime that allows you to indicate when it's arrived or when you've arrived. But yeah, it's quite elaborate. We're still trying to figure it out, and yeah, fun stuff. That's pretty much what we have so far. It's a work in progress. Once it is finished, I will show it in action. But yeah, right now we're just working on the elevator. It's it's causing us a lot of grief, but you know, we're close. We're getting there. And then eventually he's gonna actually finish building the thing. And yeah, so this world, this is what we have so far, but there is still so much to do. And I mean a lot to do. I have so many plans, and I'm pretty sure my buddy has a lot of plans as well. Like for example, I mean, there's the old storage system that my buddy had, where he's keeping those armadillos hostage. We're actually going to demolish that and build like a capital or a town hall kind of a thing. And then eventually we're going to build like this tavern / inn kind of building. I'm not entirely sure where. He also has another idea that he wants to build somewhere around here. I'm not sure what it is. He's kept it a secret for now. And we're gonna have like AFK farms in the agriculture center and a few other things. There is so much to do. I have so many ideas and I cannot wait to work on all of them. Right now, my current project is to work on my house, or my base, so that, you know, my base can be fully complete, for sure, 100%, and I won't have to make any changes to it. So that includes, like, working on the exterior, like this hill, for example. This area, I'm gonna turn into a beach, so that's gonna be pretty cool. That connects to this cliff thing. I'm not sure it's gonna be, like, geographically considered a beach. It's just gonna have, like, sand here. It's gonna be like a small shore kind of a thing. I'm not sure what you call this geographical body of water. It's like, it's too small to be a lake, but I feel like it's too, like, weirdly shaped to be a pond. I don't know. But basically this body of water, it's gonna have a shore, and I'm planning on changing some stuff up here. Maybe add like a bit of a waterfall. Some waterfall action going on there. And yeah, maybe make some additions later on. But yeah, there's that. And I'm gonna add like a secret storage system and workspace kind of behind the house and inside the castle. It's gonna be secret almost. And once I'm done with all of that, I'm gonna move on to projects out here again. The paths, those definitely need to be worked on as well. This is kind of like a trial of the, like, as to like what the paths are gonna look like. But yeah, so much to do, so much to be done. It's gonna be a fun time. And yeah, this is an introduction to this series, this world, and my channel. I have plenty of other series that I want to record and make aside from this one. This one's gonna be like an always ongoing series because this world is kind of like our baby and there's so much to do here. Again, I won't record everything that goes down in here. I'm mostly gonna record like projects. But yeah, so if I have a project, I'll record it, edit it, upload it, and yeah, like this isn't like I'm not gonna treat this world like it's purely just for content. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to record this stuff, and I was gonna make again a series on Java on my single player world, but again, I was too invested in this world to like kind of invest in another world. It's like, I don't know, dude. It's hard to just kind of have grand ideas and you don't know which world you want to put it on, this one or the other one. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make a series out of this one. And you know, it sucks, but it's also awesome. It sucks doing it. Like, it sucks making a series out of this one because again, I am primarily a Java. Where did my eyes go? It sucks making a series on this because this is Bedrock and I am primarily a Java player. Java is my home, and this Bugrock, it gives us problems sometimes, but I can't deny that it is cool being able to play this world on multiple different devices. Like, for now, I'm playing this on my PC, and I could play this on my PS5 if I wish, my phone, my Switch. Yeah, like the accessibility of this is kind of incredible. However, I don't like the missing features that Java has that Bedrock doesn't. But you know what? It is a sacrifice that has to be made, and it is what it is. But yeah. Anyway, so if you stick around for the end of this video, I will now reveal the joke. So, what was that joke again? What did the iceberg say to the polar bear? Well, let's find out. Answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is nothing. Icebergs don't talk.